Right, so highlight and contouring. There are so many different things and products you can use out there, but today I'm going to be using the Charlotte Tilbury Filmstar Bronze and Glow. It comes in two different types. I'm using this one, so you can see it's really well used, especially the contour. Highlight, not so much. It's quite soft and doesn't really give you that really bright highlight, which personally I love. But it's very natural, so if you like that, it is actually quite buildable as well. It's got that, let me swatch it for you, that, put a few layers on so you can, you know, see it a bit better. That shiny kind of look, that very Charlotte Tilbury Hollywood look, it gives you that. However, you can use cream contour, obviously, which I tend not to use. I think it takes a lot of time, which I don't really do, but maybe if I start doing it more regular, I'll create a video for you guys. Other contour and bronzing palettes or shades that I like would be the NARS one. This is the bronzing powder in the shade Laguna. I've shown you this before. I didn't get it too long ago, but I use it pretty much every time now, and I love it. But today we are using the Charlotte Tilbury one. And for brushes, I used to use this one by Morphe. So you can see it's angled. It's very nice. It keeps its shape extremely well. I also keep it in this, so I slide it in like that, so it keeps its shape as well. So I used to use that. But recently I've just been using this really small one by Bobbi Brown. It's just a normal fluffy brush. It's really nice. I've used this more because I didn't like how the other one was kind of giving me the shape. I didn't like it, but you can use both of these, and as long as you kind of know what you're doing, it'll be alright. Okay, so we are going in, tapping off the excess. Now I have a lovely large forehead, as you've all probably noticed, so I do like to contour it to make it look smaller. If you've got a small forehead, then you don't really need to do this, but if you want to, then do it. So I always start with my forehead, kind of tap it on like this, and then rub it like this. Start blending it a bit better. Hold my hair up like this so you can see. Like this. I always make sure my cheek contour is more defined than the rest of my face, because I think your cheeks should be. It really shapes your face, especially because I have got quite a long face. It's nice to give my cheeks some definition. So what I'm going to do is I go like that, and you can kind of see where I should put it, so I'm going to do that. Just like that. I'm going to do that on the other side as well. Personally, I think one side always goes better even than the other, but just to make sure before I put on any highlight or put on any more product, I go in with a bigger, fluffier brush, as you can see. This is the same one I use my bronzer for, but it's the powder brush by Real Techniques with no product on it. I literally just go and just blend everything out a bit better, just to make sure I have no harsh lines, because you really don't want just your highlight and then contour. You need it to kind of somewhat mix, and everyone, sorry, it's a fly, everyone keeps saying, you know, blend, but at the end of the day, if you do like your contour and your highlight and you don't want them to blend or anything, then that is fine, because no one can tell you how to do your makeup pretty much. So this is what I do, just like this. I go in quite a bit because I do like a lot of contour. There we go. And again, I'm just going to go in with the same brush. go like that. There we go. Now I haven't put any highlight on just yet, but if you can see there's a bit of a shine to it. That's really nice if you're going out. I love shininess and glitter and all sorts on my face. And remember that is Charlotte Tilbury, and if you know, you know that there's not really a lot of matte products she has or uses or has created or whatever. So a lot of it is very, very shiny, and you know, if you don't like that, then I would recommend the NARS one, because this is the complete opposite. It's so matte, and this one clearly isn't. Now, to make sure my contour isn't falling down, you can put concealer and go in with a beauty blender or beauty sponge, whatever. But I have quite a lot of product on this. It is quite dirty, I'm sorry. No judging, no judging, okay? And we're just gonna go like this. Just kind of make sure, and up along here as well. Make sure that is nice and contained. And just along the top as well, just like that. Now for nose contour, I think this is so important because your nose is literally slap bang in the middle of your face. It's just there. So I'm going to use the same contour that I used for my cheeks, because if I use really shiny here and a different one here, it's really, really noticeable. So I'm just going in with the My Brush Set brush. This has no number to it. It's just small. You can see it's like that, and I'm just gonna go this and bring it in down one side, like it up towards my brows just a little bit, just like this. Remember that just because I'm doing this to my nose and my nose shape doesn't mean that it's going to do the same towards yours as well. Definitely research your nose shape and how to contour your nose, because there's loads out there for contouring now. And just because I'm wanting to make my nose look like this, and if you put it on your nose, what I'm doing, it might not look as good or the same. So definitely make sure you know your nose shape and what you want it to look like. And because we're lengthening it and making it look thinner, just gonna go like this on the end, because you do want to lengthen it, but you also want it to stop somewhere. Just going like this. Just like that. Now, I'm not really going to go out of the house like that because I'm a little bit like swordfish right now. So, just with the Bobbi Brown brush we use for our cheeks, we're just going to blend it all in. Another trick that I like to do is get my beauty blender again, just kind of dab it in. Honestly, I used to not use a beauty blender for anything, so I used to just not like them, think they took up too much product, which they do soak up a lot of product. However, beauty blenders do everything. Honestly, you can put powder, you sort out your highlight, you can put in your foundation, your concealer, like it does literally everything, honestly. So definitely go and invest, and there are loads and loads out there. This one's a Real Techniques one. It is filthy, so sorry about that. Okay, so while we are on my nose, we're going to do my nose highlight. I got this brush in a Morphe set, and the Morphe sets don't have numbers on the brushes, so I'm really sorry about that. But it looks like this, you can see. And I love using this for my highlight on my nose. So if you want to make your nose look more upwards like this, do the highlight just there, but I don't really want that. I kind of like mine looking flat, so I'm going to put it on the end of my nose like that, and just along the bridge from here, drag down to here. So you don't want it to meet the one at the end of the nose, you want it to be like a little exclamation point, just like that. And again, if you want to blend this in, I just go over the top with a beauty blender to make it look more natural, because it smooths it in a little bit better. So there you go. I've actually just ordered a new highlighting brush to do my highlight with, funny that. So I probably should wait to do that video for a few days until it got delivered. But anyway, I'm just going to show you what I do now. So I used to use the matching brush, again in this brush set. Oh wait, no, that was the contour one. The highlight one was this one, so it's not angled, just like a domed brush like that. I used to use that for all over, but I found it was really, it's quite a big brush to do a little area with. So I went down and did the nose, the one that I did my nose for. I used the same brush, but then I go over the top of that one just on the side. So I'll show you. So tap off the excess and put it like this along. And I also like, there we go, to do it up here as well, like this. But then with the brush that I just showed you, it's barely got any product on, literally tiniest bit. And just the side, like that. I blend it in, and then here, just blend like that. And then just go over the top of the contour a little bit again to just blend it in. It creates that, can you see? That nice shine. Like I told you in the beginning, it's not a blinding highlight, but you know, it's fine for some occasions, just like this, because we have a really bright eye look on, so we don't really want a blinding highlight, because then, you know, it's a lot going on. So just that, and blend it all in like that. What I also like to do is, because I like to make myself look, I don't want to say shiny because it's not shiny, just nicely glowing. Yeah, it's a good one. So what I do is just above my two brows with the same brush and the same highlight, we just really gently just go like this above the brow, slightly up as well, so like that, so it shines. Again, I've got a big forehead, there's lots of room to do stuff. So it's another thing I like to do. Now for the last bit of me highlighting, what I like to do is I put it in my inner corner, there and there, and just above the brow bone, like that. Perfect. Okay, so for the last bit of that, I've just put on some lipstick. This is from MAC. It's called Honey Love. It's the one I got recently. I love it. I've got a lip liner on at the minute. I've just put it on, and I've also put on my mascara and lashes. But nevertheless, thank you so much for watching this tutorial. Please make sure you like, subscribe and comment down below if you liked it. Doing all of that really supports this channel and makes sure I can do loads of videos in the future, which obviously I'd love to do, hence why I started it. So please make sure you do all of that, and thank you for watching. So I love you all and see you later. Bye!